Leanne, squad had to work for it, but you got over the line in the end with a 4-1 win over Partick Thistle. What did you make of that one?
Yeah, first and foremost, really pleased with the 3 points. It's what every game is going to be about, regardless of the performance, the opponent, everything that comes with it. When you're coming here today, it was going to be a tough afternoon. It always is. Any games that I've had historically against Partick Thistle, they make it really tough. And I know they're a team that's gone through a bit of a transition this season, but we had watched them an awful lot. We knew how they would look to try and play with the ball at points, but then frustrate you in the moments that you don't have it. So again, we had to work for that. I probably felt just first half we kind of played into their hands just a bit too much. Don't think the tempo of the game was there. I think the intent in terms of what we were looking to try and get from it, attacking the wide areas, but then just a bit forceful in certain moments. Set pieces, I don't think we capitalised in moments that we could have. Ultimately you go 1-0 down and it becomes a bit nervy, and I think that for us is a bit that you're asking the players to really manage now and deal with that pressure when you do go behind, when the game's not perfect. And I felt, when we spoke to them at half time and get a wee bit of feedback for them and where they were at and how they were feeling, I thought the second half performance, there was a real response from the group, more urgency, more quality, more determination, more repetition about the things that we're asking them to do. And when you get level, you've always got that belief then that you can go on and win the game.
Yeah, in days like today when you do go behind, there is frustrations like you mentioned, but important to be patient, and I suppose showing a bit of character as well going behind, but being patient. The moments are going to come and it's about taking them.
Absolutely. Look, we rode our luck in the first half. We could have probably been 2-0 down at half time certain moments, and that was a frustration from us as a coaching group when we look at it. Felt we're just a bit too lackadaisical, not enough urgency without the ball, not gathering their shape quick enough, not protecting the middle of the pitch, which then plays into the hands of Partick Thistle when they're looking to play quickly on the transition. But look, again, it's at a stage of the season just now where we're learning an awful lot about ourselves, and the character's been questioned an awful lot. Even in this early part, there's been a number of games now that we've gone behind and we've had to find that response. It's not perfect, it's not the way you would want games of football to be. Of course you would love to control it for the first minute to the last minute and never have any blips along the way, but the bit I like about the group just now is that they're managing those moments. They understand the expectation of being at this club, the pressure of having to win every single game and the demands of trying to do that. It will never be perfect, we won't get it all our own way, but the reality is that when you come beyond the 90 minutes, if you've got 3 points in the bag, you've managed to score 4 goals, and for the most part of the game we were really controlled and comfortable.
Yeah, and just looking at some of the individual moments, obviously Laura Berry, her first start, certainly took her chance with the second crucial goal, assisted the first as well, obviously took her moment, she got it today. Yep,
absolutely. Look, we're asking a wee bit more of the players. I think Laura's been excellent in the weeks previous. She's come on, she's been a real handful, she's knocking on the door, she's training really well, as are the whole group. We're trying to manage that just now in terms of the group and keeping everybody hungry and rewarding players that are training well, but also managing games across 90 minutes. And even Brogan today coming off the bench, I thought she had a huge impact in the game, huge influence, and that for her today was about managing that and understanding what the game was going to need at that latter part. And it's not that we're just throwing everything at it for 45 minutes, we're looking to try and manage the group. As I say, Wilco, a different role today as well. I thought she did really well in there. Shinji probably took a little bit to get going, but she gets there in the end in terms of her second half performance and just the moments of real quality that she showed. Young May scoring her first senior goal as well. Those types of milestones make the victory all the sweeter.
Yeah, and you mentioned the milestones towards the end, a couple of nice moments for those players, May especially a first professional goal.
Yeah, look, and again she's the type of player that should be frustrated that she's not had more minutes. For me it's now about being in this first team environment, really trying to grow into the team. We lose her today, she now, we wave her off in international duty, which is a huge loss even just in terms of the training player that you get from May, but the fact she is knocking on the door, she wants to be part of this first team, and just absolutely delighted that she hit the back of the net this afternoon.
Yeah, and 3 wins in a row now. Talk about that consistency last week after the Old Firm victory. Now another game to look forward to, just building on this one.
Well, that's it. Every game has to feel like a really important game. We can't just pick and choose the ones that we treat with absolute respect. Every game it's about being professional, going about our business, planning and preparing as much as we can, having that game plan, looking to be agile, looking to adjust in moments that bring adversity, and so far we've managed to do that. So it's been a really strong start to the season so far and we're pleased.